Hi guys, this is Jeffrey the Master Barber. Thank you for your patience. I know I have put this video before and I have to take it off, but the reason that I have to take it off before is because every time I put the music or switch the music, it still have copyrights, and I want to respect all those people's product.
Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Jeffrey the Master Barber. Today, what we're gonna do is a fade and spiky hair on top. Yeah, usually, like I said, the fade is very popular in my city, and so like other people has asked me to do tapers and mohawks and all that, but unfortunately, the one that I wanna to do record, they don't wanna be record, and so in the meantime, I do the haircuts they allow me to record. Not everybody likes to be in video for some reason, but so I respect their opinion. But right now we're using the Andy T outliner, the GTX. Like I said, this is my favorite trimmer with the core. And yeah, we're doing right now, we're passing it right there. We're going a little bit, I said mid, but we're gonna go a little higher than mid. It's still gonna be a tight fade, and the spiky hair at top. And yeah, this is my friend Ryan. He's been with me for like almost 13 years. Great guy, good client, as usual. He come through. People ask me what kind of neck strip I'm using. I'm using Shaving Factory neck strip. It comes with a glue right there. See, that's the glue right there. And yeah, this thing is stretch and it gets thick really good. And it's really better than any napkin or whatever. Right now we're gonna go with the Waha Magic Clip. And people ask me why don't I try the other clippers. It's because, to me, seriously, if this one is lighter, smoother, and sharper, and it's like one of my best clipper, so definitely I will go with what makes sense, what makes it easy for me. And if it does makes it easy on me, I'm gonna continue doing that. The other one is just too much. It will not let me do it how I want it. That's the 116 right there. And we're gonna put it, and we're gonna open the lever, as you could tell, and right away we're gonna go right in between the half that we did, and we're gonna blow it away. Not blow it away, but take it. Now we're gonna go 116 the 118 open lever, and we're gonna go right in between with the Z motion, as you could tell. The flick is in the wrist, and right there. And you keep, you know what I mean? You go right on top of that shadow right there. And yeah, his fade is really, no, maybe it's because I've been with him with 12 years cutting his hair. It's been, easy to make now. Now we go to the 3 and 16. And we're going to go right on top of a little bit more, but not too high, but right in that shadow right there. And we're going to continue doing it right there. And as you could tell, the fade is actually coming in, little by little. And yeah, there's darkness right there, shadows right there. So we're going to go with that 316. And we're going to go keep it in top of it right there. Now, what I'm doing right now, I closed it and I went lower. Now, since it didn't pick up, I went back to 1 and 1/8. And we're going to go right there where that shadow is, right there where I'm passing it. And you notice how you may not grab it right away, but I closed a little bit more, just to be safe, and there we go. I open the lever a little bit right there, and I keep passing, and if I see that it's not grabbing, then I close it, but I'm not closing it yet. See, now I close it, and I pass it right there where the shadow is, and in that section right there, always. And with the brush, same thing, I brush it. You see that? That's always a shape, pass it right there. Lower it, pass it, and pass the brush. Now we're gonna go to the 116, and we're gonna go right there in that section. See how I open the lever? That's where I'm pointing. You see where I'm pointing? That's where I'm going to pass it. See, right there, I closed the level completely because he didn't want to grab it right away. So right there, I'm going right there. I'm going right there and right there. Passing it right there, and right there where that shadow is. You see those little shadow right there? It's going to let you know. The eyes, I always say that it let you know. Now, we're going to take the guard, no clippers, and we're going to pass it where the line is, where we started our line with the T outliner, the GTX. And the next one, next to that one is the clipper, the magic clip. Boom, right there, and right there, until you see how it went away. Boom. It definitely, it goes right away. And yes, you know, that one is by levels. We did it by level, and look, and that's in one side. And the fade is actually still coming in, you know. Right now I'm jumping back to 1 and 1/8, and we're gonna go a little higher right there where the shadow is. And that is to take some of the bulkiness to give it even more the blurry fade effect, you know. So you want the best blend in, even though it may look finished, we still gotta go, you know, over right there. You know what I mean? Now we're going to the other side. As you could tell, we're starting with the GTX, and we're doing it right there, like we did in the other side. And yeah, this is my boy Ryan, and I was explaining to him, you know, I did a video on him before, but I was explaining how this one is gonna be a different. This one is a tutorial compared to the one that I did before. But yeah, man, thank you for my subscribers and all the people that leaving me comment, and you know, you guys making this channel happen. Right now we're gonna jump into the magic clip. As like I said, we're gonna go half. We're going by levels. Normally I start from the top and work my way down to the bottom, but right now we're working right in the mid. We started with the GTX, and then we go with the half right there. Now we jump into the number 1, and notice we're gonna pass it. See, we're gonna close it, and we're gonna pass it right in top of it, of that border. You know what I mean? Because it's getting too high. You don't want it to go high. Now open the level, and the line that we did at top, we're gonna go right on top of that one too. See what I'm saying? So it's like chasing it, basically chasing the line and erasing the line. And you see how I'm doing like a C motion to with the blend in of that, where I see the shadows of right there. You see that shadow right there too? Boom, that's where I'm passing it right there too. So I'm using the 1 and 1/8 and a half. Then see the level, I'm pointing. Now I'm gonna close a little bit. You see that? And I'm gonna go right there where that shadow is. You see that shadow right there? Right? And then it's still there, so I still pass it. You see that? I still pass it, and I'm passing it flat. Now I close a little bit more, right? And we're gonna go right there. You see, we're gonna go right there, right where that line is, and right there. That line, it may not go right away, but we're going safe, little by little. And then we're gonna jump into the 1/16, which is lower than 1 and 8. And we're gonna go try to pass it to the line. And now, you know, we open it, but we're gonna leave it a little bit less than a half, in that way, because I could read it and see what is gonna take it. But sometimes if you don't know, just open it and then, you know, pass it. And if you don't see that it's grabbing it, then you close it little by little. But after a while, once you know what it's gonna need, you know it's an instant that is gonna let you know how what to open and what kind of guard. But right now, like I said, we passing 1 and 1/16, and now no clipper, but we're gonna put it less than a half, a little lower. You see my level, how I close it, and we're gonna pass it right on top of that right there, the line that we did with the GTX. And you see, we're gonna go right on top of right there, and then we open it a little bit and we go higher, because right there's a little line, and we pass it, keep passing it, and we brush it. Then we open the lever, that's half. And now what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to explain something to him, but then yeah, I'm still using the half, and I'm still maintaining right there. I'm using the corner. Now I close the level a little bit, and I go that line right there where I see some line, and right there, and I'm still explaining and talking with him. At the same time, I'm still passing. Now see, open completely half, you know, and I'm jumping section to section, but it's where I seeing the shadows. When the eyes, he showed me this shadow over here, this line over here. Look right there, pass it right there, and you see, and then I keep closing it, and you see how the level, it makes you know, it let me know. Right now we're gonna use the GTX. Look at how deep the tooth is, and look at how fast it's gonna grab the bottom. I could easily grab that right there. You see what I'm saying? Right there. Right there. And you see how nice and tight it's coming. And yeah, the other side I did it right away. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the other side I did it right away, and this one I just let it be. It's just to show you that there's many different ways that I could do to entertain me and not get bored with the same routine. You know what I mean? I don't want us to have a, it's good to have a routine, but at the same time not with the fade. You know, you just gotta spice it up, make sure that it come out the same. You know what I mean? And make sure that at the end of the job it come out the same. Now we work it in the back, and you can notice side to side that it looks pretty nice right there, both even. And now we just passing the GTX right there first, as you could tell, you know, and pass it in the bottom right there, you know. And yeah, I was telling my friend here, my client, he's like, oh, I see you doing it differently. I don't know, if it ain't broke it, why fix it, he said. And I was like, no, I got many different ways. And for the video, I want to show the people, my subscriber, this way. So he was like, oh, okay. But yeah, Ryan, if you're seeing this, you let me know how you like it. Yeah, we're using number 1 right now, 1 and 1/8 open level, and we're gonna open it right there. You see what I'm saying? Right there. And then we open it right away. See what I'm saying? We open the level right away, and we go a little higher, but the strokes is still medium. You don't understand what I'm saying? You don't go too high, because if you go too high, you will raise the fade. So right now, see, as you go high, you're gonna see that chunk of shadow and that, but we're not touching it yet. We're gonna use the 1/16 right now, and we're gonna pass it right there in that area. So we're gonna close the level right there, and right there we're gonna pass it right there. You guys see how we doing it? It's just like I could picture you guys doing it too. You understand what I'm saying? It's like when your favorite boxer, maybe perhaps when I used to see Tyson, when he was getting into the ring, he was the only boxer that everything that I want him to do to punch the guy to knock him down, he did it. You know, just the way as I see it, that's how I want you to guys see me. When you guys do it, I want you to make sure that when you guys do, it feels the same way, that it's easy to understand, and that you knock down the lines, the fade, and the shadows, and it will come really nice for you to do. And you know, I'm trying my best to explain it to the point. And not everybody's gonna understand me. Not everybody's gonna like me. Not everybody is gonna like the way I fade. Not everybody's gonna agree, which is understandable. But I'm doing this for the people that really appreciate and care and want to learn, regardless if it's good or not good, and they appreciate the work. Right now, we passing the number 2, guard number 2, which is for the red guard is number 0. It's weird how they do the numbers, but that to me right there, that's number 2. And you see how I'm passing it where the shadow is, and that's to take the bulkness. Sometimes if it doesn't go down too much, then I go with the 1 and 1/8, and we're gonna go with the open level. See, open level, and that corner, and we're gonna use the corner, and we're gonna pass it right there. You see that right there, and then I open it a little bit more just to be safe. So right now, we're gonna grab it with the scissors. We're gonna do scissors over comb, right? And we're gonna take that bulkness right there. As everybody knows me, I already explained in my other videos before that I use the big teeth of the combs to grab those bulkness and shadow on the side to take that. I could easily use it with the other guards, but I have more control, and I take what I want with the scissors over comb, and I do it so I maintain my to maintain the cutting hair with the scissors, and I still maintain the style, keep the style of doing scissors over comb. And as you could tell, now I'm using the small T because with the big T couldn't grab it. So now with the small T, you can see the hair on top of it, and right there you see how I go and I scrape for it. Basically, you're doing is like scraping, but you see how the bulkness and you see the fade, how it's coming even cleaner. You know what I mean? And the good thing about this one is that, right there, look, you see the bulkness. Watch it with the big two passing over it, and it takes it right away, boom. It could have took it with a guard number 2, 2.5, or maybe 1 3/16, but for the spiky hair that he's gonna do, I just want to make sure blend it with the scissors over comb like I'm doing right now. And you see the flick on the wrist, and you see how the scissors stay right on top of the comb. As long as you got that going on, you're gonna see that all those hair, the darkness, those shadows, they're gonna go little by little. They're gonna, you go over and over and over, and stay over and over and over, and right there, you see that? But I lift it, but I don't go too deep in, but I you know what I mean? I scrape it. Now we're gonna go that section right there, see? And you see when the combs grab it, you see the hair, it shows. Since the comb is great, you can see his hair, right? Boom, and that's what you're gonna take. It's very easy. It does. It may look easy, it may sound easy for me to say, then you guys trying to do, but it is with practice you guys achieve it. Right now he didn't want to grab it, so I go with the small tooth. You see how I switch? Now those little teeth on the toothies on the cones allow me to pick it even closer to get that bulkness and that shadow right there. You see that? Boom. Pump it up. Everybody that knows me, that has seen my other videos, but if you haven't seen my video, this is a hairstyle spray. Now you see I already cut his hair, right? And you see that it may look like it may not have a style or whatnot, but this, watch, with the comb and putting some heat with the blow dryer, watch, I comb it back, and in less than, I said, about 10-20 seconds, you're gonna see how the hair is gonna instantly freeze in place. So it's gonna, in front of your eyes, it's gonna watch, it's gonna turn into a style. Like look at how nice, slick and back, and it stay. And mind you, his hair was wet. It's harder to pass the blow dry and try to dry it and keep it in a certain way. But look at how it turns into like a nice glue. But that glue is not so bad. It smells really good, and believe it or not, it just instantly freeze the hair in place where I want it. So that way, when all the stuff that I already cut the hair with the scissors and stuff, and on the side, is gonna allow me to see, like right now, I'm just keep blow drying it up, and right there, I see that I have to put a little bit more. I put a little bit more. And watch when I pass the comb, automatically I style it really, really nice right there, and maintain, and it frees the hair in place. That's what I like to use, pump it up. Another thing is, this is the Andes Slimline Pro cordless. I bought it like 4 or 5 days ago, and you can see my videos on my playlist. I show how to calibrate it and clean it. And but yeah, this one, you see, I don't go all the way in or anything. People will be like, man, you're not even doing nothing, or it's not grabbing. You don't necessarily have to grab. It's just cleaning the area. So when I pass the razor, it's already all cleaned up, and I don't have to struggle with long hair sticking out or whatnot. And then I'm bringing down with the hairs in the face, so that way it'd be easier when I shave. Same thing, you know. Always start in the middle of the forehead so it could come out center. And you see how I leave it really outside? Some people will go all the way in, not me. You see that? Really outside. The more outside, the more natural, the better, and the longer it lasts the haircut. And as you could tell with the clipper, with the trimmer, the Andy Slim Line Pro, shave those hair right there. This machine is very sharp. I really like this. I had it before. I bought it again, and if I had to buy it again, I buy it. I see some darkness there. You see that? Look. And I go again, and I'm still, even though I already did everything and whatnot, see, I go and I'm trying to get it right, but I still see that it's still there. So I go into the camera and I look, I'm like, no, it's still there. So now I go with the small teeth and I try to go and get it more tighter. Now, right now, I'm using the Andy Master. With the blade is the Fade Master. And now what I'm going to do, the reason why I'm passing this one, the engine is so strong and the blade is so sharp that when you pass it, even right now, that part right there, you hear the hair chopping like the sound of special effects is not the best, but bear with me. You know what I'm saying. What I'm passing this right now is making it even though he's gonna put gel and he's gonna spike it up. You know, you want every hair to be even in every aspect. Look, up close, look at how nice and everything even it looks. And still I'm passing it, make sure that every hair, every angle is well taken care. You know what I mean? And you know, you gotta do those little things that your eyes see. You see how I'm passing the blade right on top, and you see how everything is even and all that. You know, boom, passing it there in the back. And yeah. Now what we're gonna do is gonna put Elegance Plus shaving gel, smooth shaving, great sensation, and it really does, and it smells really good, really good. I can't emphasize it. I'm almost running out, but I have a new bottle. I'm gonna try it out, and I'm putting it, rubbing it, loosen it up, and we're gonna put a hot towel on him because his hair and his face is very sensitive. So once we did that, now we put in the hot towel, right? Make sure you put it nice and tidy and in the bottom right there, and then make sure you press it with the hand, right? Press it, let it feel the burn, but not too burn, but you know, the hot to open the pores. In the meanwhile, I'm wetting it, spreading the thing. We're gonna do the lineup. See, this is what I'm saying. Some people will go all the way back, but you see, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to push it back. I'm trying to leave it as natural as possible. And you see that white stuff? That white stuff is actually the pump it up, the hairspray. It dries up. So I use it as a guideline. You know, if you see my videos, and I know I said it before time and time, that's, you know, because it works, and I want you to make sure to understand. A lot of people still ask me and whatnot, and I keep telling them, no, that's what it is. Sometimes, even if I don't use it, what it is maybe the dead skin or you know, dry skin, all those. But right now, see, look at, when I pass it nice and gentle, and I keep it really outside. He still have the hot towel that give me time that when I'm doing the shape up, the face is getting nice and the pores are getting open really nice. And yeah, I expose the blade for this one because it's like a pen. When you run out of the pen, when you run out of the point, you gotta sharpen it. You got to bring it out the point so it could write better. Same thing. When you expose the blade, you could see more. And for those difficult part or corners or goatee, like right there, that part is very difficult. And if you don't see the blade, sometimes you cannot tell if it's grabbing or where exactly it's going to grab. So I recommend you to expose the blade and you know, and it will work for you. Right now, the blade, my blade, it may look all, you know, full of gel, but it's because I was, like I said, if you guys saw it, that I was putting shaving gel on his face and his face. The next thing that I do, I even though I clean my hands, it's still that still is a gold. No, not gold, but imitation gold. And anything that is shiny, the minute that you put your fingers, even if you had the gel, it may look like you know, it may look like that, like it's all dull or I haven't cleaned it. I clean and I keep it on my jar of disinfectant. It's just, you know, always shave down first and stretch the skin. Um, and like I said, you know, everybody has certain way to do things. Everybody has. But yeah, you know, right now, as you could tell, uh, you know, shape it up the goatee. Be careful, and this is why I say when I expose the blade, you could see more with the blade where it's actually where is doing the line up and where the shape up. See, people don't understand what I'm trying to say. That the razor, it may look good and everything, and people may think that I don't clean it, but I clean it. But you gotta understand that when you deal with gel, shaving gel, and you wipe it with the napkin, it's about to get dirty again. You understand what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. I sanitize all my tools. I do cleans all my equipment, and make sure you guys do the same thing, you know. Yeah, stretch the skin, always shave down, and that way everything will come out nice and smooth. See, look at the shaving gel there, and when you wipe it off, it's about to get dirty. So don't blame or anything or say anything. This is Elegance gel. This is the gel that I use for all my clients, that they pretty much up to this type of era, they love this product. They like the gel. Don't ask me, they ask me to put it, I put that on, and I always do give what they want. And look, I open it up with the hand, I bare hands. That way he got the spiky look, and that's how it looks. Another side view, look at how it looks. You know, with the nice fade, spike it up, open the thing, wipe it up the sides and whatnot. Then I'm, you know, look at how it looks from that angle right there. Look at how it looks from the top, you know, and then the side. And I'm still, see, opening it, those point. And this is him when he came to the barbershop. This is how he looks, all right? And he asked me, can you do the spiky look like you do in the fade? I'm like, sure. And this is him right after, you know, tight, but not too tight. We're not shaver, but with the spiky and the eyebrows and the goatee. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and share it. If you are new, please like it, share it, subscribe. And I appreciate you, and you guys are making this channel happen. Once again, God bless you, and have a great night, or great afternoon, or great morning. Peace.